Hello there, Cancer. Welcome to my channel. Victoria here, Radiant Moon Tarot. We're having a look at your weekly forecast for July 24th through 30th, 2023. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to you. If you're returning, welcome back. I'm always grateful for every single one of you. A couple of highlighted dates for you guys this week. We've got the 27th of July, and this is Mercury is conjunct Venus in Leo. You might be feeling a little bit more sociable that day. You might be feeling a little bit more confident, especially if you need to get up and talk to a group of people. Perhaps if you need to give a presentation or go on an interview or even train people or anything like that, a great day to do that. So if you have any control over your calendar for things such as that, then the 27th is probably a great day to have a little bit of planetary support there for you guys. It's also a great day to meet new people, go out on a date or a first date, and really have a little bit of fun. So it's a very nice energy that's there. The next day on the 28th, Mercury is in Virgo. Now, Mercury is actually quite at home in Virgo. We all Mercury, right? Mercury retrograde, everyone's freaked out of that, but it's not in retrograde. And in Virgo, Mercury comes a little bit down to earth. So Mercury, planet of communication, planet of your thoughts, right? Getting things in order. And in the Virgo energy, you might find yourself being a little bit more thoughtful or even introspective. Maybe you're looking at ways to get organized, or you feel like you're a little bit more organized, and you're very much more ready to solve some of life's problems. So it's a great down to earth thinking, contemplating, and getting some things done kind of energy. So first out for you, we've got joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. Wonderful. So just like that Leo energy that you may have around you, okay, you might be having some fun. You might be just feeling a little bit free in your energy, and that's always a great place to be. And, maybe you are looking to have a little bit of fun this week in some way. So maybe you do go out on a first date, or maybe you get together with your friends, or you just do something that is making you feel really good and making you feel really happy. So open your heart to joy, because I think some of you may have some potentially good news this week, or you just got some really good vibes that are going on. Maybe you're even going on a trip. We've got the Four of Forces coming in here in the upright. So this is springtime energy. And of course, what happens in spring, things blossom and things come to life. So you may be in this energy where you are just feeling a little bit more just like the joy and delight, and just like that Leo Venus kind of energy, right? Maybe you've got something blossoming in your world this week. You're giving birth to new ideas. Maybe you're feeling a little bit more creative, right? Spring energy is a great energy for all of that. Maybe you're spending some time out in your garden, okay, or just getting outside a little bit in this energy. So it's a great stable energy. It's the Four of Forces. And so, being down to earth, connecting with the earth, feeling more centered and grounded, and feeling a little bit safe and secure in your world. So it might be just a really great day. You're just like, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. You might be feeling a little bit creative juices flowing through you in this energy. So maybe this is a day that you pick up something really fun. And, maybe it's something, that you do with your children. Maybe you're teaching them how to do like calligraphy or something, or, maybe you break out the watercolors or graduate to oil-based colors, right? Maybe you do some creative projects around the house, not just with your children, maybe just with you. You might be just feeling like rearranging your furniture, bringing in some house plants, perhaps, right? That kind of energy, something that is something that kind of rearranges your space, cleans your space a little bit, gets the energy flowing, but also is really tapping into your creative side too. So it's a great energy there. We do have reflection coming in here as well. So shocking, right? Considering we do have Mercury in Virgo. So you might be doing a little bit of reflection and introspection at some point this week. It could be some of the big questions. Where am I? Where am I going? What is my purpose? But it may also just be kind of reflecting about things in your world and saying what's working good for me right now and where do I need to make some small changes, right? Because quite often the changes that we need to make, they're minor because the little things add up and accumulate into the big things. So you may be in just kind of this peaceful, introspective kind of mode. The reflection energy also shows that there may be some of you who are planning a trip. Maybe you're planning, you might be going setting sail. Maybe you're planning a trip on the water or to the water, something to do with water there. Okay, but the reflection energy can represent a journey of any kind. So this may be a spiritual journey because the reflection card is a very great one to really highlight that it might be a good time for you this week to do some meditation, to engage in your spiritual practice, maybe pick up some yoga, whatever all that means to you. Connect with nature, right? In nature, we can get a little bit more connected with our own energy, with Mother Earth, and we can feel the beauty and the abundance all around us. So you might be engaging in that. But I do feel that there's a trip for some of you here, and maybe it's to the great outdoors. So maybe you're going camping, or maybe you're going on some day trips, right? Or just spending a little bit more time outside and exploring your surroundings, exploring your city, or, maybe hopping over to the next city or something and exploring them. Because the Four of Forces with the spring energy can represent like a park, that kind of thing. So get outside. It might be really good for the soul. We have the Two of Keys bringing in the treasure. Okay, so now there's something here this week that may not necessarily go your way, or maybe you recognize something that, oh, you know what? This didn't work out, but you know what? I'm going to give this a second try, because when we've got the Two of Keys with the treasure energy, this shows that something has been lost, but there's an opportunity either to turn things around, or give something a second try, right? And when we recognize that something hasn't gone our way and we take that step back and maybe we reflect in that energy, we take that step back and we revisit something and we gain a little bit of insight, we gain a little bit of wisdom into things. And so with this energy all together, some of you are taking a step back on something and you're going to give something a second try. You're like, you know what? I still want this thing. I still feel in my heart of hearts that this is the right thing to do, the right place to go. And you're like, it didn't work out the first time, so here I am giving it that second shot. So you may have a chance to revisit something. You may have a do-over of some kind in this energy. But the Two of Keys is also Spirit reminding you of your inner treasure, that no, there may be some things that haven't gone your way, whether it's this week or whether it's just in life, because the reflection card can be a little bit soul searching, right? And you might be, just in this kind of mode where you aren't quite seeing the positives of things, but Spirit's reminding you that the positives are there because you are the treasure. So whatever you've got going on, whatever you want to start, whatever you want to change, whatever you're thinking about, remember ultimately that you are a treasure. You're a treasure to behold. And we do forget that because we beat ourselves up for things that haven't gone our way. We beat ourselves up when we feel like we've failed at something, and ultimately we've never really failed. We've learned. So you are the treasure. You have gifts, you have talents, you have empathy, you've got love in your soul. All right. So remember that no matter what's going on in your world, right? And this is where we open our heart right there. When we recognize that you have a lot to offer, you've got a lot to give, right? You're here for a reason. You know the reason, okay? Or maybe that reason will be revealed to you at some point. But whatever your situation is, you are a gift, you are a treasure, and open your heart and see that in yourself, okay? And when we do open our heart, oh my goodness gracious, things get easier, we get more in the flow, right? That reflection card is a sailboat on a nice calm sea. So, right, we get in the flow when we open our heart. So I do feel that there's maybe a little bit of personal recognition and self-care this week, and perhaps you may be seeing some sort of signs this week from spirit, just giving you that little confidence boost that you might need and helping you see the positives rather than focusing on the negatives. We do have the Six of Scrolls, the Sands of Time. I used to be a soap opera buff when I was a teenager, and I don't know if it's still on TV or not. Probably not, but I used to watch the Days of Our Lives, and they always had the hourglass. Right, we've got an hourglass on this card, and because this is the Sands of Time, whenever I get this card, I remember the opening intro, and it says, like sands through an hourglass, so are the days of our lives. So you might be feeling in this energy at some point this week that time is of the essence. The sands of time is spirit saying the time is now. Have you been procrastinating on something? Is there something you want to do? Because we've got this beautiful springtime energy coming in here this week. And so this may be where you need to finish some things up. You need to meet some deadlines in this so that you can be free and have fun. Sometimes we procrastinate. Sometimes we dwell on things. We dwell on the problem a little bit too long, and Spirit's really wanting you to turn things around here this week and get her done. Okay, so time is of the essence for something. For some of you here, Spirit is saying, if you want to start something, you want to change something, the time is now. Watch for those signs. How are you feeling at the moment? Where is your intuition guiding you? What do you want to do? What do you want to change? Where do you want to go and have fun, right? There's something calling to you from in your soul, right? In your heart, in your soul. You know what that is. It's personal for you. And Spirit is saying the time is now, even if you make a little baby step. It's still a baby step closer to achieving whatever it is that you want to achieve. The Six of Scrolls reminds you that you have all of the knowledge that you need to get things done. You have the ability to find resources that you need to get things back on track or to create the positive change in your life. I do feel here that part of the message for some of you here is you need to find a better balance in your life. And it is a big theme that's coming up to us right now. We do have Venus is in retrograde, actually. So all through the month of August. So, when we have Venus in retrograde, Venus is about our love, our resources, our rules, our money, right? The abundance that's in our lives. And so with this being in retrograde, we may be in this reflective energy, having that look back and maybe even giving something that second try, or we feel like, you know what, this is what I've always wanted. This is going to make me happy. And this is kind of pushing us forward to do something, right? And again, it doesn't have to be anything big, just something small, but you have all the resources that you need at your disposal to get things done. So whether this is on a small little daily day-to-day task, okay, or whether it's something that may affect your world in a longer time is of the essence. We've got the lookout here for you, card number 17. That looks awfully fun, doesn't it? The lookout card in this particular deck represents that there's something going on, okay? But this is a blessing for you. So when we get this can be something that doesn't go your way. It's something that goes sideways, right? This can be trouble ahead. I mean, these pirates or sailors on their boat, right? It's on fire. Okay. So you might be feeling this week like you're under fire or you're under a little bit of pressure. But when we get this in your blessing position, you do not cave under the pressure. You do not succumb to that fire in a negative way. Instead, you're going to turn that fire around and it lights you up instead of burning you out. Okay, so if you've been feeling like you're on the cusp of a burnout, okay, this is an opportunity for you this week to do something about it, right? And you do something about it. Okay, you maybe take some time off work, or you roll up your sleeves and you change your perspective on something, and boom, there you go. You're feeling a little bit better. So the lookout energy, yeah, you might have a fire lit from within, and this can really get you going in a positive way. This is turning a negative situation into a positive when we have this in your blessings position. Okay. And sometimes we need a catalyst. right? To spur us into action. Okay. What, usually those times in our lives where we do feel like, oh my goodness, I've got to do something. It's usually because of some sort of climactic event. So this could be something that looks like a disaster, but you are coming out on top. Okay. Or this, thank you, is something that helps to move you forward, right? Or you just take this like shot of adrenaline and, you really kind of make some bold moves. So you can use this very much to your advantage. Okay. This may even be because it is a ship. We do have a ship on the reflection card. Okay. So hopefully if you have vacation, hopefully your vacation plans do go well. But it feels like if your vacation plans go a little bit sideways, you're still going to come out good in the end. You might actually get something a little bit better, or a little bit more enjoyable than you had originally anticipated. I mean, you could have like flight delay or something like that. And the next thing you know, you get like an upgrade or something for your inconvenience. Or if you have a flight that's canceled or because it is fire, we do have forest fires a lot around, depending on where you are, right? Anything on the west coast of North America, you're pretty much on fire. Canada, you're pretty much on fire, right? All this kind of stuff. So it could be that your travel plans get changed because of some sort of fires or smoke, but you switch up your destination, or maybe you decide to have a staycation and it works out good for you, right? So whatever it is, it might be a little bit more relaxing for you than you originally thought, and maybe you even save some money, right? It's like, yeah, my vacation went a little bit sideways, but it all worked out in the end, right? So it's like a disaster with a turning point. So here's some last cards for you guys. We have the heart chakra, rose quartz energy, self-love. You can only love others as much as you love yourself. So we do have this big energy for you guys this week of opening your heart, okay, doing things that you love, or finding the blessings out of a potential tricky situation, right? When our heart is open, okay, whoopsies, when our heart is open, right, then we're more likely to be in the flow and sort some things out in a different way. There's your next card. And we've got red jasper with your root chakra, grounding. Sink your roots deep, connect them to the heart of the earth. And there's your earth energy that came out with your four of forces. So in some way, connecting with nature or the earth may be really beneficial for you this week, especially with that lookout card being there, right? Where things are, working out for you, but we may have to deal with some issues first. And with the grounding energy, this can be a great way to gain stability and to really feel like you've got a good head on your shoulders and your feet on the ground. All right. So connect with the earth in some way. And there is your final message. And we have chakra balance as your balance energy. Embrace the balance between earth and spirit. So if you are into crystals, okay, clear quartz, rose quartz, and hematite is suggested in this particular message there for you. So I'm going to leave all that there for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. If so, please like, share, subscribe, all that fantastic stuff. I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Don't forget to get out there and have a little bit of fun, whatever it is that you're doing. All right. So thank you very much, guys. Check out the videos in the thumbnails above and to see more of the content. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.